Did you ever witness or hear about certain things of your parents when you were a child? Can you envision that your parents might still have that kind of life at their current age? Today, let's have a serious discussion about sexual life after the age of 50. Back in our childhood, we didn't receive any proper sex education due to cultural influences. There was a deep-rooted sense of sexual shame. Shame related to women's sexuality was regarded as humiliation, and older people having a sex life were seen as being disrespectful of their age. However, since you have entered my channel, I believe you are striving to overcome this kind of sexual shame. After all, sex is an expression of human desires. Under the three principles of adulthood, voluntariness, and privacy, everyone has the right to do as they please. Who has the authority to interfere? Who decides that when people get old, they lose the entitlement to have a sex life? Who claims that if they have a sex life after retirement, they are being disrespectful of their age? If they don't take care of their grandchildren after retirement, they are considered disrespectful and improper. Why can't postmenopausal women have their own desires and enjoy pleasure? And I know that some of the viewers subscribing to my channel are older. They desire to know more and enhance their lives. So your subscription is absolutely correct. Today, the topic I am going to discuss is what you are highly concerned about. In fact, some viewers previously left comments expressing their wish to hear about this topic. So today, I am here to add some excitement and joy to your life. The sun is extremely bright at my place, causing my eyes to have difficulty opening. Regarding older couples, I have a very ideal image in my mind. I hope that when I reach that age, I can be like that. You'll notice that although both of them are quite old and their hair has turned white, they still possess considerable sexual tension and enjoy this sexual life very naturally. That elderly man maintains his figure exceptionally well. Of course, she does too, being very elegant and stylish. So I hope that when I grow old, I can still prioritize myself and enjoy life in such a manner. Let's get to the main point. Today, I'm going to offer some tips to people in their 50s. If you wish to have a sex life, how can you go about it? The first and most crucial tip is undoubtedly to proceed slowly and not rush. After all, we are not like young people whose desires rise fiercely, like a passionate encounter. Since we are retired and have ample time, unlike young people who might still be living at home and lack personal space, we now have our own houses, so take it easy and allow the two of you to adjust. What kind of movements do you prefer? What kind of positions do I like? Extending the period of enjoyment enables both sides to feel better. An innovative enterprise spent 9 years developing a Fiji cup that mimics the movements of the actors in adult movies using drone technology. It's akin to a cyberpunk super dream version of the Holy Grail War. This device is equipped with a player featuring a built-in Galilean neural AI network. It can synchronize, in accordance with artificial intelligence instructions, with the content in your hard drive at the same frequency and depth, whether it's AVI, MP4, WAV, or RMVB. These mainstream video formats can be simply dragged into this synchronous player for decoding and analysis. An hour-long adult movie can be analyzed in less than 10 minutes. Once analyzed, you can click to play at any time. This holy grail can instantly immerse you in a synchronous experience. It can flawlessly simulate the variations in the intensity, speed, and depth of the movements in the movie on the user's body. Whether it's hesitant or gentle, the simulated cavity mucosa of the synchronous robot, including high-precision artificial joints, can perfectly replicate and simulate. At the same time, I have also prepared extraordinary benefits for everyone in the comment section. Come and claim them if you're interested. This way, it won't cause excessive harm to your own body, and after all, the frequency is definitely not as high as it was when we were young, so you surely hope to prolong the enjoyment time to have more fun each time, instead of ending prematurely like in our younger days. The second point is to explore more. As we age, our sexual organs become less sensitive, because the nervous system also ages. For men, it might not be as easy to achieve an erection. For women, it might be drier and more challenging to reach orgasm. So it's extremely important to explore the methods you enjoy. For instance, toys, various small props, and some lubricants can all be utilized, especially toys. They are not exclusive to young people. Nowadays, there are numerous novel, charming, and diverse types suitable for different groups of people, and toys with various functions. Everyone can consider them, and compared to when you were younger, they might bring you different kinds of stimulation. Maybe when you were young, you favored a specific form of stimulation, but as you age, you might discover that this method no longer works for you, and you might prefer another one. Therefore, more exploration is necessary to understand the changes in your body. And for older women, due to estrogen and other factors, they might not be as receptive, so using lubricants is also highly necessary. The third point is not to overlook your medical history. After all, we are no longer like young people, unlike when you were 18 or 20 years old. If you're over 50, you might have some chronic diseases, be taking certain medications, or be on long-term medication. At this time, it's necessary to follow the doctor's advice. Appropriately, inform the doctor that I might have such needs in this aspect. If I'm currently taking this medication, will it have any impact on me? Because some medications can indeed cause a decline in your desires, even for older men. Some of them might want to take something like Viagra to enhance their virility. In fact, I suggest that you still adhere to the doctor's advice to a certain extent and inquire whether this item conflicts with some of the medications I am currently taking. The first point is that women can supplement estrogen appropriately. As mentioned earlier, as women grow older, they tend to be relatively drier. This is actually related to the role of estrogen. So, in fact, you can supplement estrogen appropriately under the doctor's guidance, and supplementing estrogen appropriately is also beneficial for women's private parts, because as I've mentioned numerous times before, it is weakly acidic. If the pH value of your private parts changes, women are more prone to gynecological issues. Therefore, appropriate supplementation of estrogen can actually assist you in maintaining the weakly acidic environment of your private parts and prevent such gynecological problems. But still, the emphasis lies in following the doctor's advice to determine if it conflicts with the medications you are currently taking or if estrogen is suitable for you. The fifth point is to take protective measures. I understand that some people might think that we have been partners for a lifetime. So why do we still need to take protective measures? Because indeed, after the age of 50, some people's partners might have passed away, and they might look for what we call a second spring, and some statistical data have revealed that the rate of sexually transmitted diseases and AIDS among the elderly is escalating year by year. So I would like to appeal here that whether it's men or women, especially men, when engaging in a sex life, it is still necessary to take protective measures. I think that our generation of young people is already aware that we need to take protective measures and wear condoms. This awareness is relatively widespread among more people, but for the previous generation, sex education might be more backward and they might not have the concept of taking protective measures every time. Therefore, if you are watching my video and if you have such needs, you must definitely take protective measures. If you know that your parents have a sex life, in fact, I think you can appropriately inform your parents that they need to take protective measures. The reason why I say this is that during our childhood, I believe our generation did not receive any correct sex education from our parents. The reason is that our parents themselves did not receive any proper sex education. Therefore, when we grow up and acquire normal, serious, and formal sex education and receive this kind of science popularization, can we also tell our parents what they should do? I think in a way, it can also encourage our parents that although you are old, you can still have your own life, you can still have your own desires, you can still enjoy life, but at the same time, please take protective measures. Because all the protective measures I'm referring to here are condoms. Although we always mention condoms, as I said before, the significant reason for this is not merely contraception but also the prevention of sexually transmitted diseases and AIDS. Well, I hope this video proves helpful to everyone. In fact, if necessary, I also wholeheartedly welcome you to send this video to your parents if you know that your parents have this need and have a sex life. I also believe this video serves as a very good science popularization for them. Let's meet again next time. I hope everyone will like it. Bye.